This just in from the NFL. Jim Harbaugh in LA today to meet with the Chargers for a second time. Now, that information has been out there for a couple days, but what our NFL insider Jonathan Jones can confirm is that the Chargers have now talked to 15 candidates, and so far, Jim Harbaugh, the only coach to go for a second interview. Harbaugh once coached with the 49ers for 4 seasons, led them to a Super Bowl before moving on to Michigan. Of course, they just won the national championship. Pete, I want to start with you. If you were Justin Herbert, what do you think about this?
I wouldn't be real happy about it because he's an old school coach. Look, I love the way Jim Harbaugh coaches. I'm not going to take anything away from him. He goes in, he sets the tone. They're physical, they're tough, they're demanding, they're great on both offensive and defensive lines, and they get after you. But if I'm Justin Herbert, I want to throw the ball around. I want to be a quarterback who takes shots down the. Now, he'll take shots, but I mean more up-tempo, a little freer, somebody like Ben Johnson or somebody along those lines. I get it. The guy's a great coach. He's won everywhere he's been. The shelf life is short. Don't get me wrong, it'll be a short shelf life, but he can go in there and get that team to win. I just worry from Justin Herbert's standpoint, you want to play up-tempo, throw it around. That's not what Jim Harbaugh does.
But do you want to win? That's the thing that you cannot deny. I know you would. I know. But then do you want to become the next Dan Marino, who lights up the charts but never has the Super Bowl trophy? I think you make that trade-off. You better like throwing to your tight ends, to get the play-action pass, get it going. But here's the one thing I don't know. Jim Harbaugh flirted with giving up control of the offense while he was at Michigan. He brought in Josh Gaddis, who was more of an up-tempo, spread him out type of guy who was going to throw it around. They didn't have success, so Harbaugh was like, I'm going to do it my way. I think he learned from that experience, and he would do the same thing with the Chargers or Falcons or wherever he's going to go. He'd say, no, I'm going to win the way I've known. And everywhere he's been, there's been a lot of 21 personnel, a lot of bigs, a lot of unbalanced offensive line, a lot of throwing to your tight ends, and you'll take shots down the field. But go look at his quarterback's numbers, whether it was Colin Kaepernick with the 49ers, whether it's been at Michigan with the list of, even Stanford with Andrew Luck. But they've won everywhere. I think that's what you sell on Justin Herbert. And you say, you know what? The stats will come over the course of your career, but a Super Bowl, you trade that for the stats. I would do that. Pete's more selfish, though. He just wants to
would you rather be Dan Marino or Trent Dilfer?
Ooh, he's not going to turn into Dilfer, though.
But who would you rather be?
Dilfer has a ring.
Right.
Yes.
Who would you rather be?
Clearly, you want to be one of the greatest quarterbacks of all time.
Of course.
I'm a Marino guy.
Of course.
I think what you'd love to do is have your cake and eat it, too. Maybe there's a healthy balance where you don't have to, lead the league in passing, like Tua's doing, and not have a chance at the Super Bowl, as opposed to maybe you're at the top 10 passing categories, but you're winning and adding to that, resume.
Sign me up for being Dan Marino, by the way.
Yes, clearly.
Coincidentally, Jim Harbaugh got his coaching start in San Diego in college when the Chargers were still local.
In the old Pioneer League, by the way.
Did you see that reunion with him and Josh Johnson, his old quarterback from San Diego? Was that the Ravens game? It was pretty cool.
Yeah.
The guys played forever in the NFL, and they got to see each other. It was pretty cool.
Pick Six Podcast, all things NFL each and every day. Latest episode, Brinson and Breach, with reaction to the Titans finding their new head coach.